guys, it's Brian from Captain Savage Aquatics. Just doing water changes on this fine Thursday. And Molly's marking at the landlord. You switch this around. Quiet girl. So I'm starting with the big 125 today. I'm doing crazy things like that. Let's see. Share. Molly, stop it. So it's this water change Thursday, and maybe a little bit of aquascaping. I'm going to do as much as I can before I have to go to take a shower and go to work. So yeah, cool. Hey Gene, how are you, buddy? Just doing a water change today on the 125. I got the sump turned off, or well, not turned off. Got the ball valve shut on both the sump and the overflow. So I'm gonna drain this to about 50% because I haven't done water changes, just top offs. So this kind of like a little daily kind of like vlog. I haven't graveled back for a while, so I'm gonna do that too. I just gotta get up higher. Probably piss off all my fish while doing this. Sorry. I mean, these koi move this gravel around a lot. Yep, it's an Oscar with goldfish. I got a scarlet goldfish, I believe, is what it is. Shit, I forgot to shut off my notifications. These guys don't like when I'm messing in the tank all that much. But I just want to suck up any excess food. I only do it a little here and there. Because that's all you should do. I mean, especially for this big tank. I don't want to mess with too much of the stuff. You know? Because I know where you get a lot of your good bacteria from your substrate too. I mean, this is only gravel and then glass. Look, it's not that deep. You can see the glass right there. But I'm going to probably add sand to this and some planted substrate stuff, because I'm actually thinking here over the next couple paydays I'll buy a brand new plate, because I'm tired of waiting for the LED stuff I bought from China to come in from Alibaba. I mean, it's kind of this mundane, just, you know, water changes. This is how I suck the filter off. Just put it up against the filter a little bit. I only do a little bit of that bit 125 filter because that has a lot of beneficial bacteria in it too. I mean, you can see all that stuff. Probably only gonna go this. Yeah, they grew up together though. The Oscars grew up with the goldfish and the koi. So what I have in here is the big female Oscar. Yeah, vac in the sponge filter, because I've heard many different stories of people saying it's not good for the beneficial bacteria to be squeezed. So this by me vacuuming it, I only vac a little bit at a time, and then I'll come back next week when I do a water change, vac a little bit more. I mean, I got a 40-gallon sponge filter right there that's seeded. This is a 120-gallon seeded sponge filter. Then I got seeded material like ceramic rings and all that in my sump here. I just like doing it from live because I didn't realize I could stream to YouTube now. So that's awesome. So I figure I can take you guys on my adventures. I just got done editing a video before this one for a Molly walk and stuff. What's up, Danny's Aquariums? How you doing, buddy? So yeah, while this is draining some more, there's the hyphen pleco. I got 2 convict cichlids in here, 3 Oscars, 2 of them are smaller. I just got done feeding these guys like a few minutes ago, so just gonna let that tank drain. I fed all my tanks. I'm good, Danny. Today I'm good. I meant to do water changes yesterday, but in the video I just edited it. That's actually still in the process of editing, or converting or whatever to MP4 video format for YouTube. I'll upload that later today. I did a quick update before I did these water changes on all my tanks. I've got Molly here looking at the plecos and African cichlids. How you doing, Matt? DLR. Dang Tank says rain is coming, bully away. Josh Job, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, a long time no see. A lot of people, when I was streaming during the day and then at night, I was catching different demographics. So, I never got to plant this tank. So, eventually, I'm going to be going to these tanks where I have a surplus of plants, but whether it's water sprite, wisteria, java moss, Christmas moss, and stuff like that, I'm going to move them out. Got a little Anubias right here. Yeah, it's a morning stream, Anakin. Before I have to go to work for, I got to get ready for work around 1:15, so I figured take you guys along while I'm doing water changes and moving plants and stuff like that. For anyone that's starting, I'm going to drop these by 50%, clean the front glasses because they're kind of dirty. The pea puffers are doing outstanding in here. Maybe I'll get a live pea puffer feeding on this stream. I just got to get some snails from my other tank because there is a lot of empty snake or snail carcasses in here, the shells. So I didn't realize, I must have, when I did my last water change or top off, I must have hit the temperature up. So this has been running at like 82, 84 degrees. So I turned it way down because I'd rather not have my guppy's metabolism going crazy. What I fed in these tanks was omega-1, like the green seaweed stuff, to get some veggies into their diet. It's pretty good. So that's what you see in the one of my original female guppies, fancy guppies left. Let's see, you got the male fancy guppies. Gene says it's 12 a.m. at my place. That's cool. Chansky85, my first stream on the channel. What was that plant that was coming out of the filter? What do you mean coming out of the filter? Oh, on my other tank? Over here? I'm not sure. It's a plant that I got from my landlords. I haven't had a chance. I totally forgot about it. It's some kind of hanging plant that is like a summer outdoorsy plant. I just keep cutting it here and there and adding it to different tanks. This is water sprite that's overgrown. I have to trim that tank today, and I'm going to replant the water sprite in the substrate. So that's that plant coming out of the filter. I've tried taking this plant and seeding it, getting a root started on it, and then put it over here in the aquaponics. But I'd have to leave my light on because I don't have an overhead light for this tank. So the plant just ended up slowly withering and dying. And then I got water sprayed over here in the pork chop tank and a ton of snails, so I might actually grab snails. Oh, look at that. There's a ghost shrimp sitting right out front chilling. How do you put plants in a filter? You just take the plants, put them in the filter. Simple as that. Now, some plants you can't have them completely immersed in water, so they can be submersed like the roots can. And by the way, this is a dirty tank. These are just a couple fake plants I got from my aquarium box last month. Not this month, but last. So, yeah, so I got water sprite growing in here, Java fern, kabamba. It's all floating, of course. Yep, two-step process. Take plants, put in filter. Laugh out loud. Yeah, what I like to do is I like to cut that main plant I was showing, and then I'll put it, like, hang it into one of the holes, like right here or something, on one of my other tanks. Yeah, let me zoom out, because obviously I'm way too close. I'll set it right here where it can get contact with water, and I'll wait till the roots start and get pretty established over a 2 or 3 week process, and then I'd put it in here. I might just get some house plants. What's that plant? I'm trying to think. The one that's not like turtle safe, but it's okay. That you can just put in water. Maybe like a not water sprayed. What the hell is it called? For the filter, no. I'll show you, Gene. Give me a second. I just gotta be careful because I don't want to drain this water too much. Okay, so all this is in my AquaCooler 70 or 50. All I did was literally take this plant, put it right here, and let the roots grow. Look, if you can see, sorry for the glare, I can't really see with the light. So the roots are right here from the plant. It grows into the sponge. This is actually, I think, a water wisteria, or water sprite. I think wisteria that actually got up here. So this grows like that. So literally you just take a clipping of a plant, try to get roots, but you don't necessarily have to have roots. Grab a clipping and then submerge it in the water. This like the stem. Like if I was to cut here, submerge that, and most plants, they can grow roots off the stem. They can change their cells so they can get water. Here's just a quick shot of all the fry I have in here. I'm going to cut this Anubias down again. That's how I've been getting a lot of my Anubias. I'm going to actually cut this sword plant, and I'm going to put that in a couple of the tanks. Like, I got to do water changes and gravel vacs to all these. I add a filter onto my Python when I'm doing it, like, pinky floss or something, so I don't suck up the fry. But I can gravel vac all this stuff out right here. That's just debris. So, yeah, that's that tank. I got tons of plants. I got a temple plant right there that's growing okay. But I got to clean off that sponge filter. The reason why duckweed's growing in my AquaClear is because I haven't cleaned off the sponge down below, and it's cutting the flow to this because there's so much duckweed on the outside of that DIY sponge, intake sponge. Here's the shrimp tank / grow tank for the fancy guppies. I got males and females in here. There's some of that seaweed that they like to munch on. Got a bunch of snails in this Java moss. There's the super red pleco or bristlenose pleco. I mean, this tank's really established, but you can see all these offshoots from this water sprite. The mother plant sends out like a runner, and then plants will grow off of that like a rhizome. So I got all 6 super reds, actually, like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's a 7th because they sent an extra one in case one died off. There's blue velvet shrimp in here, cherry red shrimp, stuff like that. Okay, I look like I'm about 50% water change on the big Oscar tank. So I gotta start working my way back over here. Almost 50%. I'm planning on getting an action camera that's waterproof so I can actually put it in the tank and get some shots of the fish in the tank. And it'll make good for when I go on hikes and stuff like that with Molly, which, it'll be nice where I can get like a chest harness or shoulder harness where it can view where I'm looking. Just gonna clean the glass right here. No, it's kind of boring, but at least if I can do this with you guys and answer your questions and stuff. And if I miss your question because I'm not paying, I'm doing something like cleaning. Now, this sponge, I have not used any chemicals on it or anything like that. Oh, look at all that stuff. Why am I using the sponge? I got a damn thing somewhere. Oh, there it is. Not much talking, guys. If you got any questions for me, please feel free to ask. All this duckweed, you can see all the dried up duckweed. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. That heater's on, so let me get that down in the water. Luckily, Fluval makes a good heater because that'll actually auto shut off once it gets to a certain point. Look at all that algae on my return, 3/4 inch return from my sump. That's awesome. Means I got a healthy tank here. I'm leaving. Andy can ask what time. I'm leaving for work probably at 1:30, Andikin, today, East Coast time, because I have to be to work for 2, so I like to be there like 15 minutes early if I can. Here's my little DIY return end, because last time I was there, the way I get this overflow restarted sometimes is I'll take the end off, and the bottom piece of the end popped off, so I just had to grab that. It is in this tank, actually down here somewhere under the log. It got blown across the tank, so I will get that and eventually put the original outflow or whatever, that piece right here, the white piece that I'm pointing at, back on. So, let me see. I saw Gene write something. Hold on. How do I change the filter media or cleans the filter after that? I honestly have not cleaned or changed this water filter since I put this sponge this media in 6 or 8 months now. Since this thing grew, because there's just 2 sponges in there, and then I got the ceramic rings for there in that bag. Right? I do not change this. All I change is down here. There's a sponge filter on the intake. I squeeze that off into tank water. Probably I'll do it over here today in the bucket right here. Get all that duckweed, and then this flow is going to push all that duckweed back in the tank. Don't mind this. This is just a cheap piece of plastic. I can't remember what it is. Plexiglass. It's not the double strength, so I haven't actually cut it down. But this is just to keep the moisture down. You know what I mean? The water that wicks away. What's up, Fish Tropic? Jason, how you doing, buddy? OG, what's up, brother? So that's what I'm doing. This water changes today. Clean the glass of the big beast right here. I think it'll be cool if I can get some shots of actually in the tank, but I gotta save the money to get the action camera I want. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with a GoPro or I'm gonna go with a Yi camera with the housing, because the newest GoPro Hero 5 or even the Session are both waterproof to 30 meters. But if you want to go deeper than 30 meters, you need to get the case for them. So, and they're both touchscreen and all that. So how you doing, Jason? Everyone that's in the channel, how you doing today? I hope you're well. I hardly ever clean the black glass, so I'm just going to take a little bit of the algae off of it. It's kind of fun trying to do this stuff one-handed. So that's that. Is that on the outside or the inside? Inside. So again, I'm doing water changes to like all my tanks today. Obviously the shrimp tank I'm only going to do like 20%. Just enough to like gravel vac it a little bit. Because I haven't gravel vacked it in a couple months. Damn it. So I can't wait for this Friday or Saturday. I'm going to go get, or probably Friday, I'm going to go get all the wood I need to build the rack system. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to build the rack completely out of wood, or I'm just going to buy 2x12s, cut them down to 4-foot lengths, and cut them in half. And put cinder blocks on them temporarily. I just don't want to build something too big, and then when I do move to like a 2-bedroom place or a house, I have to break them all down. It's easy to break concrete block down and boards. You know what I mean? So that's done. All right, I'm almost at the depth I want to be. A little bit more than a 50% water change. This thing takes forever to water change. That's why I'm starting with this. See you later, Dank. Yes, OG. I should do a stream with Dion. I was surprised when he started up the stream the other night. When we were here, he could have just hopped in my Google Hangouts and talked, and then shared it with his followers. Say, hey, come join the stream. But that's cool. I could have done the same thing, stop mine and see if I could have joined his, but I don't know. So guys, this is actually streaming straight to YouTube directly through the app. I have YouTube Red or whatever. So I don't know if they made the streaming available for people less than 1,000 subs. They said they were going to bring it all the way down to a person that's starting out. You know what I mean? So they must have already did that. Now what I'm doing, guys, if you can see where the intake is for that flue vol, I'm going to drain it just above that gray part. And look, my sponge filter fell off. Damn it. I got to find that in the tank because I put a sponge filter on that flue vol intake. So, got to find that. Let's see. See if I can't go to my notifications and turn those down. Oh, hold on. There, I silenced my notifications. Clear all that. So, let's see if I can't get the chat to show up real quick. Show. Dank Tank says the scape of the landing is calling me. Oh, cool. So this is just the 125. So I got my 2-inch one, 2 1-inch DIY overflows. I only keep this right one going. This left one I haven't used because it overpowers my sump. I've been looking into getting maybe a second sump or the second pump for that sump down there. That way it can keep up. Or I'll just get a bigger pump and I'll use that on my rack system. If I do a central like overflow type system where I can do drip. Because I'd love to trip this one, the 125, the 55, and probably the 10-gallon racks. Because when I build this rack for the 10 gallons right here, these tanks, see how this is sideways? I can fit 4 tanks right here sideways, and I'll do 3 high. So it'll probably have to move this picture right here. So the way I figured it is, it'll be up to right around here. So I'll just need a step stool to clean them. But I'll put these sideways. Maybe I'll actually drill any new tanks I get, or I'll just do little DIY overflows like that. Like only put like a quarter or half-inch pipe in this, probably quarter, and just do overflows. Or I could just do a power head, power head it up and let it come back in and do a return. Bye, Brian. See you later, Jean. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Island Queen. She says hi, everyone. So, yeah, I think that's enough water drained. Move, Molly. I want to keep this heater in the water though. Now, if you aren't experienced in doing this, I only do this like where I drop it like this month, like once a month, where I do, you know, do 60 or, you know, a little, probably like a 60% water change once a month or once every 2 months. I wouldn't suggest it if you don't, your tank's not as mature. I mean, this tank's almost a year old. It will be a year old next month. Wait, laugh out loud. Sorry, I'm still here. Okay. Alright, Gene. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask away. I am planning if I have... Oh, I gotta plug this beast in. Here, I totally forgot to plug this in, so my phone's about to die. There we go. Hopefully I can keep that going. So, let's see. Island Queens Aquarium says, I was sharing the stream on Fishfam group and Sergeant Tank group. Yeah, this stream's only going to go to for about another hour. Because then I have to get ready for work, take a shower, do all that fun stuff. Come on. That's close enough. You can see the water, like I was saying, for anyone that's new to the stream. I had a DYI the end of over here for the return for the Fluval 404 that's sitting right here. I haven't had to change that in 6 months because I did have a sponge filter, which actually is over in that corner. You can see that blue thing, so it must have fell off when I took the moved the heater. I must have bumped it off. So with that sponge filter, it blocks a lot of the big stuff, coarse filter, from getting into my Fluval. And I mean, that's coming out at a pretty good clip. What it is I lost the bottom piece. Let's see if I can't find that gray piece. So here it is. Here's the normal thing that pushes it in, right? I lost the plastic piece for the bottom, which is somewhere over in the substrate here, which before I fill this tank up, I will get out of here and probably put this back on here. That's why this water looks like it's going so slow right now. It really isn't slow. It's just because this opening is way smaller than that 3/4 inch opening. So, yeah, so it's just that little plastic piece. Let's go from here. Now, the nice thing is I got a 10-foot cord. So, let's move this out of the way. I did a little gravel vacuuming so you can see I'm right about where I want to be. I don't want to have the Fluval have to be started or stopped. So, time to go over here. Just give me a second, guys. I'm gonna put this camera right here. Time to fill it back up. Give me 1 second. I gotta add the safe. Safe. There we go. Hey, Susan. How you doing? Long time no see. Yeah, right? Now I'm just gonna try and do this. Give me a second. Do this one-handed with the safe. Which, if people don't know what safe is, it's just the what is it? It's from C-Chem. It's just the powdered form of, can't remember the other name right now, of the other product that's a liquid that, you know, dechlorinates and all that stuff. So I just add the powder form right to my tank, and I gotta do it soon because I don't want to introduce too much chlorine. Stop, Molly. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna put you guys down. Lean you guys right up against here. If I don't see it, the stream, that's because of this. Sorry, I'm trying to get this to lean properly where it doesn't knock anything over. and keep my phone charging. So that's 30. So one scoop is 25 gallons. 3. That should be good. A little colder. Better. That's better now. Just trying to let's make sure no one shot it. Just trying to make sure I get the water temperatures right about the same temperature. I don't mind letting it go cooler by 2 degrees because the fish can tolerate it almost like rain. So now that that's done, let me show you over here. So what's everyone's plan for today? Me, I have work, do this stream. I gotta upload the video after the stream, so that video will upload with me walking Molly, and a quick tank update for all my tanks before I'm doing this water change and kind of fish room tour. Anakin says, Susan from SLC Aquatics, thanks for your comment on my video. I'll let you know what I end up doing. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to check out that video, Anakin. I've been trying to watch videos at night when I've been streaming, you know, or not streaming. I should have streamed last night. This was exhausted. It was a long day. Not much going on at work, so I ended up cleaning the barbecue at work that hadn't been cleaned in or the inside where the grills are, you know, that stuff hadn't been cleaned, you know, the base, probably for a year. So there was probably an inch or two of buildup of fat and food debris and all kinds of stuff. So clean that top to bottom while I was at work yesterday. Fun times, you know. Now, I got that pointed at my flue ball and it's not like that. Let me point it over here. Oh, there we go. Poor connection. I'm like 5 feet away from my 5 feet away from my tank. Or my, look, my router is right there, right? My router is right there next to the TV, and I'm sitting literally 5 feet away, maybe 6. It was giving me a poor connection. Interesting. So I'm just gonna wait till this fills up. So let's go from there. I'm gonna flip the camera around, everyone, and look at my computer, and have you guys sit right here. Sorry for the glare from over here. Let's open up my page. So if you guys have YouTube, the app on your phone, see if you can stream, because I only have 389 people, and before it was only 1,000 plus subscribers could stream live to YouTube from their phone. So I know they were talking earlier a while ago about making it available for everyone. So I wonder if they made it, you know, like 250 plus, or now down to people with no subs. Not sure. Let me know what you think. You can stream with any amount of subs. Cool. So when I last checked that, I didn't realize that. So. What's up, The Bachelor? How you doing? Evening, he says to everyone. Thank you for stopping in, bud. Let me just do this. I actually got the web page open, or actually on my desktop. So let me put that there. Videos. Susan says that Anakin, hi dear, you're welcome. Love you much. Yeah, I love everyone in the fish hashtag fishfam. Good group of people. Let's see. I'm just sharing this to my Facebook groups, like Steenfott and all that. Post to Facebook. Hi Matt, says SLC or Susan. Susan, maybe sometime we can do a stream together. I know you stream usually earlier in the evening. Well, I'm at work typically, but maybe on a weekend or something we can do a stream together at some point. What's up, White? How you doing, buddy? The Bachelor says, hi, Susan. While I'm talking to you guys, I'm just adding this to my different Facebook groups that I'm joined. Is Jason still here? If he is, what's up, buddy? Yes, Brian, I'd love to do a collab. Weekend's not good for me, but if you want to try a late night in the week, maybe. Yeah, what time zone do you live in, Susan? Because I'm on East Coast time, and I typically don't get home till 10:30 to 11:30 at night, depending on the day of the week. The Bachelor said it's already 12 noon, 12 in the morning there, Central Time, so that means you're an hour behind me. I don't know if you stream that late at night, 10:30, 11 o'clock, so 10:30 my time would be 9:30, I think, for you, or you 2 hours behind. I know Central kind of is either an hour or 2 hours. White says, hello, Susan, Andy Canfish, Tropic, Island Clean, everyone else. If you haven't checked out White's stream and you're new to this stream, and new to my channel, make sure you sub to everyone in here. They have really good knowledge, really good videos, and content. They can help you out, like hashtag the Fish Fam. They're a really good bunch. Check everyone else out. Like, watch their videos. Give them the good old thumbs up. If you don't like something about their videos, even mine, give me the thumbs down. I'd rather know and tell me why. I'm about 50% of the water back into my 125. Let's see, Facebook groups. Hello, The Bachelor. Oh, it's midnight. Okay. That's not too bad, The Bachelor. Now, Susan, what was that, what was that group that you shared to? I think it was Susan, or was it someone else? For the Facebook group with the live streams. I don't know if it was you, Susan, that is running it. Or I know Nisi and Priscilla are in it. For the live stream group. I just can't remember. I'll find it. Yeah, if you don't mind, let me know what it's called. Aquatic Rebels. Here it is, Veep. Alright. 6:15 pair. First time I've seen a daytime live stream. I like it. I used to do this all the time. Oh, you don't have mod power, Susan? Hold on. Sorry about that. I thought I made you mod. There you go. Susan, you should be able to post that link now. There we go. Let me see it. Open a new tab. I'm pretty sure I'm... Yeah, liked and following. Okay, cool. Susan says she's doing finances right now. Sharing group, so... Oh, my phone's... There we go. Poor connection, really. Cancel. Leave. There we go. I'm doing a lot of things at once. So... Okay, cool. The Bachelor says, gotta go, guys. Time for bed. Need to be early for tomorrow's work. Alright, happy fish keeping to you. Hashtag fishfam. Thanks for stopping in, The Bachelor. Let's see. That's what Susan said. Cool. That's done. I've been good, Susan. Just enjoying doing the water changes, hanging out with the fish fam. If people weren't to miss my last live stream, I shaved, if you can't tell. I used to have a big bushy beard. Now it's more manageable. I don't have any hair on top. Cooler for the weekend, you know, cooler for being outside. Just when I put clothes and stuff on, like shirts and the hat, it kind of sticks to the little bit of stubble that is there. So I might shave my head before I go to work again. I'll add those videos of me just like before, midway through, like with the shaving the beard, and when I was done with it, so people can see kind of like a progression. I didn't do the whole stream like that, you know what I mean, or do a whole video just watching me what I was doing. So thank you. Susan says looking good. The heat is crazy. Yes, it is. Tank maintenance, how to, shout outs. Don't mind me, I'm just adding it all to my live stream, or the like different playlists that I want this video to be in. Turtle and fish tank, back to not late Night-Antics, planted tank. If you guys didn't know, for YouTube, it's good to have a lot of multiple playlists. I do have test strips. I'm just doing water changes because honestly I haven't done a water change to any of my tanks for, to be completely honest, like 2.5, almost 3 weeks since the last time I actually did a water change video or live stream. So my TDS meter broke. I tried, the battery seemed to be going, so I was trying to see where I could add a new battery into this. So right here, the prongs, right, it only goes one way, and ever since I popped this top off, I haven't been able to put it back. And the thing will not turn on, so either the battery completely died, or I don't know. It's supposed to shut off, but I don't know. Future plans and projects. I would go do the Tetra 6-in-1. I actually have the Tetra 6-in-1s right here. Six-in-1s right here. Which I can actually do that. I actually haven't updated. I should have done it. Close that. Leave. Close that one too. Leave. Be right back, says Ireland Queen. So, let's see, I want my half ones. If you guys didn't know, Corey did a little video where he's like, with these test strips, you just use scissors, cut them in half, and you get 100 test strips instead of 50. Oops, of course I would move that. Yes, Brian, I cut mine in half, says Susan. It's easy to do that, alright? So, let me open up my Excel sheet for tank maintenance. Because I totally forgot to do the TDS on that. Well, I can't do a TDS. I have to order TDS man. Yep. Just keep my fingers off the test straps. I've been in and out of my tank so much, so let's see. Do this. Put it right here. I just gotta print this off and laminate it. How this label is. I know I could just cut it off here, but I don't want to take it off the bottle. I want to make this huge so I can look at it and laminate it, you know. So, put it like this. Hey, Nisi. TDS, it's just total dissolved solids. It'll help you tell the hardness of your water. Like, example, Lucas Bretz likes to keep most of his shrimp. For the harder water shrimp, like his Neocaridina, that's how you pronounce it properly, I'm not sure, at like between 3 and 350. So I'm kind of a little ticked at myself that I took this apart trying to find the battery because it was still working. So total dissolved solids, the less it is in the tank, it kind of tells you when you need to do a water change. Like for me not doing water changes on the heavily planted tanks, over 3 weeks they'll raise up to like 1,000 TDS, but it'll show 0 nitrites, nitrates, ammonia in there unless I fert. So let's see. I'm right at, and I don't have the sump going, so this is probably a little high. I'm right at 10 parts per million for nitrate. So let me write that in the 125. So today, just to give you an idea, I haven't changed the water in that tank for a month. Will be in 2 days. In my 125, 6. Oh. And of course I closed my damn thing. Shit. I guess I hit nub block off. Total hardness is around 150. So, largest. So, 6, 7, 6:15, 17. I don't know what to... Oh, DPK, White. What's up, DPK? White, can you watch my video? Blah, blah. Hold on, let me scroll up. I can't see that right now. Hi, Captain and Savage Fishfam. Hi, DPK. Hi, Bianca. Oh. White, can you watch my video and offer advice? White says, of course I will. DPK Fish Aquariums. Man, I was reading an awesome article on blue-green algae, and it says it's very good for kidney health for humans. Cool. That's cool. We learned something new. So let's see. Nitrite is 10 parts per million. It was 10 parts per million when I last did it. I can't write a TDS before and after. It says it's hard, so I'll just say 150 for TDS. Actually, let's do not applicable until I get the new meter in. Hold on 1 second, Susan. I'll answer your question in a second on this. Not applicable. Okay. So, Brian, what is your opinion on how much water to change after a month? A little or a lot? It depends. If you have a TDS meter, it can tell you how much you need to change. This is where I'm a little upset because I don't have the TDS meter working. So, yeah. It's kind of pain in the butt. So let me save that. pH is in that tank. I gotta, excuse me for a second. It's telling me low battery on my phone, so if I lose you guys, I'll start up a regular live stream. It's 7. 7 pH for my 125. KH. Yeah, I would say, so without a TDS meter or strips, I would say if you can smell the water, it's time to change or do a water change. I would say changing like 25% a week, 20 to 25% a week is advisable. Let's see, so 7. Give me a second. I'm just looking at my nitrite is 0. WC for that. KH. Give me 1 second. I just want to total hardness 150. So that's GH 150. KH is it's 40, so that's low. And 7.0, so that's done. Save that. Okay. So if you guys are wondering, this is what it looked like. I know it's kind of hard to see it. So light pink. So 10 parts per million, roughly. So I saved that. I was wondering, hold on. Susan says, I was wondering I guess it depends on a planted tank or not, and NO3 levels. Yeah, what does NO3 stand for? Nitrite levels, I think? Or is it, hold on. Oh, nitrate. Yeah, nitrate. I do have plants in there. Some are floating. I have Java moss in this tank. There's a lot of duckweed down in my sump. So that's why I keep the light on down in my sump. And you guys can't see me, so hold on. Let me get some weight behind here. Oh, 10% battery. Okay.